It's me, your little boy, Kisamson. I have this message to give us urgently about what working 9 to 5 work. The truth is this, being under somebody will never give you the freedom you deserve. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe and wait to the end of this video. I know that each of us can never be independent, meaning we all cannot work, be having our personal job. When I mean personal job, depending on ourselves, we are not working under somebody. But despite of that, you come to understand that no matter the type of job you are doing, you are working under someone, you will still have limitation. Working 9 to 5 work is good, but it will never give you the actual income that you deserve. Even the time that you're supposed to be resting, the time that you're supposed to have with your family, friends, it won't be not. Why? Because you'll be thinking, okay, if I miss this period, if I miss this time, I may not be able to do it, to meet up with my finance. I may not be able to meet up my pay, my bill, my this and that. So what they have never tell you about 9 to 5 work is that they will never let you know that they are using you. Yes, believe me. That is why they will never pay you the money that you ought to receive. Think about it. You work like 8 hours. And at the end of the month, you will still be complaining. Okay, think about it. Like this work now we are working. That was last month when many of my friends were complaining that they don't have money, that their bank account is empty, that our master should pay them fast so that they cannot just be at home or be without money. And I was like, this is very serious. Why? Because if you have another means in which you earn money, I'm not talking about earning more, but you have another means in which you add something to your income, you can't understand that even if your master did not pay you, you won't be bothered. You know what I'm saying? So what am I trying to say is this: anything you do, what you can do in addition to your work. I'm not going to tell you that working under somebody is a sin. No, even right from the old, people have been working under someone. But believe me, if you are not careful, you can work to your old age and still be and still not have that kind of life that you dream to have. Why? Because look at, like those days when I was in school in Nigeria, some of my teachers will be complaining, saying, like 6 months they have not paid them. But the rest will still be driving in a good car, will still be living good life. If you see them, you know that these ones are balanced. Why? Because addiction to the work of the government that they are doing, they still have another means in which they earn resources. Like my teacher when I was in school, my food and nutrition teacher, another one was is it not mathematics? Yes. So the other one was accountant. So why the other ones was pharmacy, physics. The man that taught me physics, he said he went to a place to study chemist. He was also a chemist. He said medicine. After like school time, he would just enter in the evening like this cell. And even if they don't pay them, because like in Nigeria, government can stay like 6 months, even 8 months without paying some teachers. So what am I trying to say is this: find something to add to your dues, to add to your soup. Find any type of job. I know that in Europe it's very difficult to act the way Africans act. Africa, you can just decide to be selling something in your domot, decide to sell clothes, etc. No, government will not bother you, nobody will disturb you, nobody will talk. But as long as you are in Europe, brothers, think about it. If you lost your job today, what will be another means in which you will survive? Let's just be real. When I start up this YouTube with many of my friends, so it comes to a point where many of them start to withdraw back. Then I tell them, brothers, We have already started this YouTube for so long. You need not to do or to quit when you have already get everything that you have been fighting for more than 4 years. You have been fighting for this. Now that it is time for you to do or to open, just only for you to open the gate is the moment that you are withdrawing. Some of them tell me, I'm doing work. I have my work that I'm doing. I'm not looking for any other thing. So I have my work. I say, okay, no problem. But to be real with you, I'm not saying I'm proud of myself, but to be real with you, even if my master said today now, it's not going to pay like 2 months, 3 months, I won't bother, because I know that later, even donation, people are donating, supporting me. From there, I can boldly say I can buy a water to drink. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I know that I subscribe a lot, all those stuff to meet up, but you must be ready to put something apart from your work. Okay, if, for example, now, because your master have right to tell you don't come work today, don't come work this week, you don't have right to question. That is, he is the owner, he is the CEO. So if your master peradventure tell you don't come to work, what will be your next option, your next means of surviving? That is why you need to do something. Most of people don't said I don't have anything to say. If you are a lady, you know how to cook, you know how to dress. If you are a lady, you know how to clean a house. You not only clean a house, you can just be walking in the street like this and say, you see, this is Italy, this is Germany, this is how they maintain their complaint. This is, nobody will do what will suit you because you are snapping their, maybe as a person I'm snapping the environment like this. Nobody will suit you or take you to court for that case. You know what I'm saying? So you can just do it. You're going to understand that thing you are just doing, you are just demonstrating yourself. You're going to understand 5 to 6 years to come, you will not bother yourself. You will not trouble yourself again, just that we don't have patience. So my brothers, the truth is this: they will never tell you that they are destroying your dreams. Your master will never tell you that he or she is the cause why you have not yet discovered your purpose. Just believe me. One of my master tell me one day, say something, when are you going to stop doing YouTube? Because anytime they will see me carrying my YouTube, it comes to a point where they start to my master, my new master and his friend who were working. That in the morning I just come back, just come work in the morning. The next thing, the master to ask me something. How much do you earn in this your YouTube? I just look at him. I become so annoyed. I said, that is my private life. You don't need to ask me what I do, what I earn, because I don't ask you. So mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Because many of them, the moment they realize that you have another mist that you survive, they will start to do what, hate you. Because 1, they can't keep you down. 2, they can't say anything to you. 3, they can't treat you the way they treat others. 4, they can't look you as if they are the sources of your surviving. Because one day, one of my master's son said the word. He said, we must surely respect him because they are the one who give us bread to eat. You know, but if they discover that even if they ask you not to come work, you will still survive, they will not have that say. They will not have that power to tell you anything they feel like. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, in order for you to do or to live a faithful, a good life, think about old age. That's why if I see some old men now walking, I become annoyed. Because sometimes investment is the key. Let me tell you the secret of what my own blood brother revealed to me. I was making a call with him. He's based in Africa. He is successful. When I mean successful, very huge successful. He's a pastor. He sell land. He's a school owner, and he have many properties. When I was at home, he have little, but it's not like that. He tell me a word that the moment he discovered that working under somebody can never make you rich, that is when he deprived from himself. That is when he decide to leave everything concerning working under somebody. You know what I'm saying? So working under someone can never get you rich, no matter how much they are paying you. Think about how many people that are working with Dangote. Think about how many people that are working with Bill Gates. Think about how many people that are working with Donald Trump, Obama, etc. Think about how many people that are working with billionaires. How their life is if they are millionaires. So that is what you need to understand. I'm not saying you should leave, never you leave your job, but have something that you do extra, like 1 hour after your work. That if you go home today now, that the moment you go home, you will just use 1 hour to do that your job. You can just open up you and your family can just be, if you have, and that is why it's very, very lovely. If you are married today, you and your children can just be playing game, touching your children will be touching you. You just tell your children, pour me water. You'll just be angry. The next thing you'll be smiling. You just pick your children. This one will smile, this one will laugh, the other one will be crying. You just post it. Before 2 years, you will realize that even within 6 months, you come to understand that joke you and your children will be joking. Some will just be eating. You just tell them what to do. Some will just be eating, will be doing. Some will you just tell them, say some, go and take that fish, go and take that. You add camera. Before you know, within 2 months, you will not even bother. You know what I'm saying? So let's have something doing apart from our work. Because it's very, very necessary. I have advised a lot of my friends to do this. Many of them said, we all cannot be this. But at the end, the moment you start doing it and they start to get the result, they will start to envy you. So, brothers, think about it. If you lost your job today, what will be your next auction? What will be your next surviving? And that is the main reason why I decide to open up another channel again. If you have not followed me in that channel, the relationship coach, follow me, and the link is already in my community. Follow me. You know what I'm saying? So, what is your midst of surviving? Forget about people tell you, I'm doing YouTube because I don't want to. It's not about money, my brother. Everything on earth, God said He wants us to be successful. That means in midst in which we live life, because God is not a beggar. You know what I'm saying? So, remain blessed. May God bless you. Find another thing to add to your life. Because if you lost your job, what will be your next surviving? Remember.